You're looking live at the Michigan International Speedway. We are here for the GM Flexfuel 500. The ANCS cars will take on this 2 mile oval for the first time, and after the APS cars put on a great show, what can the ANCS cars deliver today? Justin Whitmer, who won the the APS race rather yesterday, he rolls off fourth. What do we think of his chances for his first ANCS win this season?
Well, the APS cars are obviously a lot more draggy. They have less power, and here we have a lot faster, sleeker, modern cars. So I think in terms of some of the crazy racing we saw, we're going to see that probably even more to a more extreme sense, um, given the nature of how many different lines you can take here at Michigan. And as for Justin Whitley, yeah, I mean, always performed well here. He did well here in the APCS in season two. Obviously won yesterday. Very solid performance from him. But his cup season has been a very slow start. So I'm really waiting for him to get the ball rolling on that one. Maybe today's the day, but it's a very competitive field at the front. We saw lots of comers and goers in the APS race, and that was only 40 laps. We've got an extra 10 here, extra 10 laps of strategy, extra 10 laps of attrition that are going to make this race even more unpredictable, as has every ANCS race been this season.
Certainly. As speaking of drivers who need to get the ball rolling, let's take a look at the gray and black car there. That's the 53 of Lexi Herman. Uh, uh, Undoubtedly one of the biggest DNQs, I think, really in USARC history so far. When she missed the field at Cape Cod, is back here in here at Michigan and is inside the top 10. But that 53 team needs a strong run if they're to get back into the top 32 in owners points, or they're going to need to risk what happened at Cape Cod again.
Yeah, I think it's a really tricky dilemma for that 53 team. Obviously, competing for the championship last year, and they have a good car underneath, and they have a fast driver. But you'd be going into the season wanting to compete for the championship. Realistically, the only way that Herman has a chance now is getting into the top 20 with a win. And getting into the top 20 can be quite easy for a team like this, but getting a win, oof, I mean, a lot's got to go her way in order to be able to consistently make races and lock herself in before she can actually focus on that. So I think this season now is a more about the testing, almost rather. It's almost becoming a test session for that team early on, and we're just going to really have to wait to see what it's going to look like a few races before the chase, see if they're going to recover or not. I think going forward they'll be okay, especially with a strong run today. Their qualifying speed has shown that they're more than capable. So I think Herman in the long run will be okay, but for now, in dire need of a good run here.
And our final story, I believe, Tegan Fox will be behind the wheel of the 57 this weekend. This will mark her first ANCS start. And for the GTS points leader, I think it's very much well deserved. She's run very well so far in the truck series, and actually forgot to mention that yes, Hiccup Bush is also making his ANCS debut. A few rows behind, he's behind the wheel of the Daytona Motorsports 2 car. Another driver who I feel has been quite deserving of some seat time at the top flight after his really strong performances so far in his cell phone to an APS. What do we think for these two debutantes?
I think Tegan Fox, very promising so far in the truck series. In the two races we've had a short track, she's not really put her foot wrong and was very unlucky not to win um, either of those races. And I'm sure she will at some point win one of those. She'll definitely be on the radar of obviously 5715's higher series operations, but also bigger teams as well will be definitely keeping tabs on Tegan Fox. And as the Hiccup Bush, well, I mean, the turnaround that team's had after rebranding into Dragon Racing, going under new ownership, it's just simply incredible. And this is a very deserved ride for him in Daytona Motorsports. Ran very well yesterday, managed to get another top 10, currently third in APS points. So it's only looking up for Hiccup Bush, and a good cup run here today will certainly turn some heads.
And looking at the back of the field, I mean, more troubles for 555 Engineering. Blair McKenzie, yet another illegal car found after qualifying. She is once again starting from the rear and is really, unfortunately, seemed to have been making a habit of it. Another post qualifying tech failure. I mean, is we'll see what the five can do, but it's going to be a long road for them for sure.
Yeah, and At this point, I mean, DeLello's really the only 555 car who's consistently been able to get that car up front all the time, doing really well in points at the moment. But then McKenzie not doing so bad, but just luck has not been on her side, not just this season, but last season and even before then, has faced failures and many tech violations. So I think Mackenzie's time will come, but from the back of the grid, not today.
All right, and I think that's all we're going to cover in the pre-race. We'll bring you to the starting command here for the GM Flexfuel 500, 50 laps ahead of us here at Michigan. We are back here at Michigan, the starting command just a few moments away now.
Drivers, start your engines.
There is the command, and 42 cars roar to life here. Under the Michigan sun, it'll be Luke Evans for Soaring Seagulls Racing starting from the pole. That team really needs a good run today if they want to get their season on the right track. Evans just floating around that top 20 in points, so a win could be very big for his chase prospects. To his outside, Nicolas Santiago, looking for his second win on the season, took the win at Denver. Behind them, Season 1 title rivals Peter Onjak and Justin Whitmer. Onjak would be looking for his second win. He took a win at Rockingham, and Whitmer looking for his first of the season. Row 3, pair of Toyotas who have been very quick, Luna Bennington and Lotus Disparito, both of which searching for their first win. Here in this top flight, though, Bennington has 2 in APS. Behind Benedict Murdo, who claimed the win last week at Cape Cod, alongside Riley Spurley-Tube, and then Jacques Rigel and Lexi Herman round the top 10. As we make our way through turn 4, it's going to be Luke Evans, the second longest win drought in USARC, second only to the car rolling off in 6th, Lotus Disparito. Can the second win come today? It would be his first for Soaring Seagulls Racing as the pace car is off. Here we go, 50 laps ahead of us. Green flag is out here from Michigan.
Three wide already.
Yeah, 3 wide, and Santiago really did not get away well.
That's 4.
As he's going to be put 4 wide there briefly. Whitmer tucked back into line, and it's Evans who is currently away ahead of Onjak and Bennington. Cologne, though, trying to make moves here early, but Murdo's going to check up the inside line. I think McAlton shot up the track. We're 4 wide between Spurley-Tube, Cologne, Disparito, and Herman, but we're going to keep it clean, and here comes Onjak for the lead.
I think he's got the same run that the 10 car got off of turn 4, and Evans will just have the edge into turn 1, but it depends on what Onjak can do with that inside line. The 07 and 4 also closing in, and they are really tight in the back.
As that's DeLello, McAlton, and Cologne. Stephen Cologne tried to make moves early, but he's really paid the price for it. As Nicolas Santiago now in on this battle for the lead, though he's going to back out of it. Evans up the track a little bit, though, and that's going to allow Onjak to the lead, and contact there between Evans and Bennington.
It's very light in the end, thankfully. Peter Onjak clearing the field. Luna Bennington. Oh, we're under caution.
We are under caution. Daniel Sells, and that is not Don Falconer, Hiccup Bush.
And Ramashko as well, I think.
That is really unfortunate. Though it looks like that all 3 cars have gotten away with very little damage. And I think we're going to be seeing pit stops here. But
yeah, but here we go. Yeah,
starts now.
I wonder if anyone's going to stay out.
Does not look like it, as we're still sorting out the running order back here. There's a bit of damage on the 2.
Yeah, that left-hand side's all junked up, but should be repairable. And here comes everyone.
Yeah, that is the whole field down pit road. So has not been long running on the tires, so it's not necessarily the biggest requirement to take them, but I'd imagine a top up on fuel is what most of these guys are going to be primarily focusing on, as it's OnJack leading them in over Bennington, Evans, Santiago, and Whitmer.
And it's going to be right sides for most of the front runners, in fact all of them. I wonder if that'll be for all 4 tyres as well. I wonder if some deviate yet. The 4's
No, it's
away.
going to be 2 for Bennington. It's going to be 2 for OnJack, but it's been a great stop from the 4 team. Luna Bennington's going to get out first. Problems for Luke Evans and Lotus Desperito. Both of them with slow stops. And if I saw it correctly, I think Dustin Strew, of all drivers, has been a really big benefactor from this pit cycle.
He's up to 4.
He has indeed. How about the 76 team?
Incredible. Especially against some of these more professional, shall we say, pit crews. Alexander Rowe in the top 10 now.
Has also jumped up here. So the running order, or rather the top 5 now after pit stops, has been shaken up a little bit, as Busch is going to get back out into the race. It's Bennington over OnJack, Strew, and then I believe it's Herman and Rowe.
Yeah, Rigel, Strew, Herman and Rowe.
Yeah.
Your top 6, and then 7th we have DeLello, Santiago, and
Whitmer, and Bobak Fox. All right. So we're going to take a look at what happened here to draw the caution very early on in this one. Luna Bennington out front at Michigan. So we've got 3 wide into turn 3 here between Daniel Voss and Hiccup Busch, and the 95 and 2 get together. The 2 does not want to lift, and the 95 into the wall, then comes back down into Romashko. All in all, looked pretty avoidable. I mean, sure, Sells did come down on the 2 a little bit, but he could have gotten out of it. Maybe just a bit of inexperience with these ANTS cars showing there for Hiccup Busch. So we are back here at Michigan. Aiden Smith has come down pit road and put on, I believe it was right side tires. I believe maybe doing kind of a staggered 4 tire change. Not sure about that, but I think they've been a bit indecisive with the strategy. We'll come back out still on the lead lap, and so that means all 42 cars are still running on the lead lap. And it'll be Luna Bennington over OnJack, Rigel, Strew, and Herman coming to the green here, lap 7 of 50. As we round turn 4, pace car is going to duck down back onto pit road, and the GM Flexfuel 500 here from Michigan is back green. Bennington leads them away.
Slightly better start there, I think, from Bennington compared to OnJack. And Strew did not get away well as well.
Yeah, the 76 not away well. Rigel now doing battle with his team boss. The 22 to the inside of OnJack.
I think he's lost a run slightly. OnJack in the slipstream of Bennington. This is where it gets interesting into 3 and 4.
Ooh, Herman up the track. That's going to open the door for both DeLello and Whitmer. 4 wide off of turn 4. 3 Dodges and a Toyota. Whitmer all the way down below the apron. But it looks like that run's going to stall out a little bit, and Herman is back clear of DeLello and Whitmer, as is Strew.
Ooh, and I don't like that there's contact there between 62 and Santiago. I don't like this behind the leaders at all. That's nearly 5 wide.
Oh my goodness, as Kaziri Sabalenka at the head of that, as Whitmer blocking all over the track. Here comes Rigel once again on OnJack. Bennington starting to check out of this one, as all of them up the track, Strew, DeLello, and Herman. As it looks like we've also sorted out further in the back.
The lead.
As here comes OnJack now for the lead.
And DeLello shooting up the middle as well. He's going to charge heavy into 1, take 3rd place away from his teammate. Rigel's going to go to the inside. And now OnJack with the lead, but I think the 4 has the better run.
The 22, Rigel keeps trying to put it on the inside, but the car really does not seem to be liking it there. As he continues to lose ground, Whitmer has to check up big time. He's going to lose, I think he's clipped the apron. He's going to lose a lot of spots. Spurleytube sends it in on Strew. The 01 had a look there, and we're really stacking up here. As out front, Bennington, Onjak, and DeLello starting to get away.
Yeah, these guys fighting just behind, they're not going to do themselves any favours if they fight a bit too much. It's just hard to find your own clear area.
Oh, and DeLello way up the track. But we've kept it together. Cars are scattering all over the place trying to find racing room. As Eli Steelwolf once again, look at the 80 on a hard charge through the field. He's going to get down the inside of Murdo. Look at DeLello now trying to shoot the gap between Spurly Tube and Onjak.
Burley's done decent to early on, just quietly climb. There's going to be contact. Oh, they got shafted up the track.
Wow.
That's going to allow...
kept that clean, and Spurly Tube now into second.
Allow him to clear quite easily. Rigel on the inside now.
As is Herman. Oh, and Rigel's going to try to back out of that. Herman, I think, is going to be in prime position to capitalize, as Bennington is loving to see this in her rearview mirror, because it means they're all focused on each other and not on chasing after her.
Mental to watch. Look at how compact these guys are. Racing at over 200 miles an hour into turn 1. I think Spurley was up the track there.
Yeah, that's going to open the door for Herman and Rigel contact. There's debris flying.
I don't know who that was.
No. Oh, I think it's Rowe, considering he's down on the apron.
I wonder if there's an issue there. No.
Gonna have to be careful. Crouch really close there with Greenman and McAlton. And contact there between Disparito and Vargas. Yeah, the
Rowe's got an issue.
Very slow. Yeah, he's got damage.
I don't know how he managed to take a hit at that speed to cause damage, and yet he's still moving. I'm a bit surprised at that one.
Perhaps some really good obviously some really good car control from Rowe to avoid from spinning, as Spurly Tube now under attack from the 2 555 cars up here of Herman and DeLello. They're going to have to be careful.
Oh, and everyone from behind's got to run.
Santiago trying to make his run work, as is Luke Evans. The 10 has worked his way back up here, but DeLello is now clear in front of this pack, and Bennington still managing about half a second advantage.
Ooh.
But here comes DeLello. He's going to drive it in, but I think he's going to be too deep. And that's going to open the door for Santiago and Herman.
I just want to check on the 62. It seems like he's kind of stabilized at the back of the pack. I think that was more so momentum loss than damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Rigel has backed out of it big time. I think he clipped the apron. As now Santiago and Herman are right on the 4. I think Bennington might have our first serious challenge since the restart.
I have to say, I think it's not too far away until we see a serious wreck between these front runners. And it's just going to cause some serious fallout.
They've been racing, arguably a bit dumb for a 50 lapper. Not even at the quarter distance. As Santiago is tucked up right on the back of the 4.
Santiago's probably one at the most.
Had to back out of that.
Yeah, and he's held up with 55.
Oh, Spurly Tube. Freeman nearly wrecks with 2 Daytona cars, as he got into both Spurly and Cologne. Greenman's up here now. What a great run for the 15 team this could be.
Don't like his line, it's very risky.
Inside 41. Line has proven not the place to be, as Onjak going to be able to slide up in front of Luke Evans. And I think Santiago looks content to just ride in second right now. Wonder if this is some manufacturer play right now between the 2 Toyotas, as it's 4 Dodges behind, but none of them are playing nice with each other.
Oh, Santiago's got a run here. Or at least he's looking. He won at Denver, the most similar track to this on the schedule. It's very similar size and length to Michigan, where it's much flatter, but there is this sort of momentum-based sort of maneuvering. Here he goes.
And
cleared him.
Bit off the track. Can't quite clear yet. That's going to open the door maybe for Herman or Whitmer to get up here.
They're just both losing time by fighting each other, and it's going to allow Herman and Whitmer to be a bit invasive.
Oh, I think Herman has to back out of it. The 4 had a bit of a bobble, and Santiago's clear to the lead.
the run coming though from at least Bennington, if not also Herman.
Look at Lexi Herman in the 53. As she's going to go to the inside of the 4, maybe try to get the 07, but Whitmer's not going to go with her. As we look further back, Ricky Freeman Jr.'s made his way up here. He needs a good run if he wants to reinstate his top 20 in owners points. His win at Darlington currently does not do anything for him in the chase because he's outside of the top 20. If he can get back in, he'll be eligible for a wild card spot, as we're 3 wide for second between Herman, Whitmer, and Bennington. Are we under caution?
We are. That's the 05.
Oh, it's 05.
Oh, and both
Truex
AQRT cars. And Jeffrey Finguy for the 6th week in a row.
Oh, in front of the home fans as well. That is going to hurt for the Finguy Saitomi team.
I think you have to ask questions if it's, he's made every single cup race since Denver, and he didn't make Daytona, I believe.
Yeah.
But every race he has made, so everyone since Daytona, is the 5th one in a row, he's crashed in. You have to start asking questions, as I think everyone's coming down again.
Yeah, we're going to see the whole field down pit road. So it's going to be Santiago leading them in over Herman, Whitmer, Bennington, and DeLello. That is going to be compounding a very rough weekend as well for the GovKZ AAQRT team. It was a double D and Q, as has really been the case for the whole season for the APS program, and both cars qualified at the back, and now both cars appear to, at the very least, have their competitiveness extremely compromised. But I think realistically neither car are going any further, and this one is Herman's fuel only, as is DeLello.
But everyone else has taken at least 2 tyres. I'm looking at the 08. 06 is taking 4.
Oh, that's another slow stop for Disparito.
But look at those in the
4 wide.
Look at those in the mid pack though, who took 4 tyres. I think that's really interesting.
Oh, and Crouch is just going to get out in front of Vargas.
That was very close. Yeah, Morris and McColton definitely took 4 tyres at least. I think that's a really interesting play when they're around the mid pack.
That could pay some dividends rather. As I believe Santiago, Herman, and DeLello might have been fuel only.
I think Santiago I saw took 2 tyres. Herman and DeLello were suspiciously quick.
Yeah. But I mean, it hasn't necessarily worked out track position-wise, at least for Herman. She remains second.
It's all about the grip. I don't know why you prioritise track position when we've seen how these guys race on a restart.
Well, we're going to answer the strategy question shortly, but first we're going to take a look at what brought us to this. Our second caution of the day here, lap 20 of 50. So we are back here at the GM Flexfuel 500 at Michigan. We are currently under red flag conditions. The safety crews are currently expecting the turn 2 safer barrier after Sabalenka took a hard hit into the wall. We'll have replay shortly, but the driver of the 77 is also being sent to a local hospital for further examinations. We do hope that Kazuri Sabalenka is okay.
Yeah, it was a horrible impact, and we will show you in just a moment. Just necessary for the safety crew to get out on track without a running live active race in order for them to repair that barrier, in order so that not a compromised section on the circuit. So, we hope to be going back green soon. You are watching the AutoNation Cup Series at Michigan.
So you see Kazuri Sabalenka take it 3 wide with Finguy, make contact up into Truex, and just a horrific angle into the outside wall for Kazuri Sabalenka, and the wreck's not done as Finguy trying to get the car back rolling, and hard hit by Naziri Romashko. Fortunately, those 2 drivers are okay, but as we said, Sabalenka has been taken to a local hospital.
On board with the 77 into turn 1. Just a horrible accident, horrible angle. No, we do hope the best for Kazu Sabalenka. You just see there the two other cars involved flying through at a considerable pace.
We are back here at Michigan. We're going to see the green here, lap 23 of 50. Obviously, all the cars involved, Truex, Sabalenka, Romashko, and Finn Guy are out of this one. And once again, hopefully, Kazari Sabalenka is okay. Alexander Rowe pitted under the caution to address the damage that the 62 picked up on that last stint. And heading to the green, lap 23 of 50, just shy of halfway. It's going to be Nicholas Santiago over Lexi Herman, Justin Whitmer, Zachary DeLello, and Luna Bennington, the top 5. Santiago, the only winner so far this season inside this top 5. This should be interesting. Pace car is off, and the green flag is back out here for Michigan, lap 23 of 50.
It was a good jump. Immediately tell that was a very good jump from Santiago, and Herman may have some defending to do unless she can turn this run around through 1 and 2.
As into 1 and 2 we go. We stay mostly single file. Bobak Fox making a move on Anthony Greenman, and here comes Whitmer and Bennington.
Bennington doesn't want to follow the 18. I think she believes she has the run and the momentum to make a move on him.
Oh, thought she did for a second, just had to back out of it. Bobak Fox nearly made contact with the 8 and then nearly with Greenman as well.
We had an incident. We have...
Oh, we have! Cells around Brennan, both Borger and Aiden Smith.
Oh, dear.
Oh, and more cars.
Heavy damage.
Zeller.
Oh, and is that Roach Rotfield as well?
Oh, Roach Rotfield as well.
Oh, he's been having a good season. Oh, and Stephen Cologne. Yeah, he's involved
Cologne
as well.
There's more. Oh, no, it's just Borger. It's Borger.
Rowe involved.
And Rowe's got damage as well.
Oh, man. A lot of good cars there have been taken out.
And we are straight away back under yellow. I guess the yips weren't quite out of the system yet. And Blair McKenzie's worked her way well up here. As we're going to see some split strategy, question mark? Or is everyone...
Is everyone going to come down again?
No, this is split strategy. Santiago's staying out, but I think there are cars pitting. Certainly, it's Spurtube leading on Jack Freeman and Luke Evans.
A few more just behind. Awesome Billion, Steelwolf,
Swab, McGalton, Strew.
And then many in the back.
And a lot of cars in the rear.
Bulk Borgestay looks done. I think the 62 could get that repaired, though.
It's going to be a question of staying at minimum speed, though, especially if they take the hood off that 62.
Yeah. Aiden Smith, I think, could be a similar situation, although that car is starting to look more like a seal and less like a race car. So, the jury's out on that one. We're about to find out.
Well, I think they are going to go to work on it. Oh, no. Never mind. Straight to the garage, as Orson Billion I saw took fuel only, and that looks to be the case for most of these guys down pit road, except for Disparito, Evans, and
that's interesting.
On Jack. They all want tires.
I think these two, the 08 and the 10, they've been on a slightly different pit strategy all day long in terms of what they're taking on pit road, and now they're diverging from the leaders of this race. They've taken, I mean, I would assume at left sides or 4 tires all the way round. Really interesting to see what they can do up against these guys come later on in the race.
Certainly, as we're going to take a look here. We're back under caution at the halfway point here at Michigan. A wreck in the back off the restart.
Heading into turn 3, Roach Rotfield kind of gets in a squeeze point, and him and Cologne into the ball, both airborne. And Roach Rotfield somersaulting over the 3 of Stephen Cologne, both of them amazingly avoiding any further contact. We just hope everyone involved is okay, because further ahead it is a very violent accident.
Cameras focused on the 64 of Joe Zeller. You see Rotfield getting in, tagging Cologne, then the 64 starts rolling. It's clipped by Aiden Smith, and then a hard angle. That's not the angle that you want there from Reese Kupski. Hopefully Zeller is okay. That is not a good angle there for that hit.
On board with the 40 of Reese Kupski, you're going to get his view of this, and just, oh my goodness, just chaos in front. And some horrible, horrible hits. We'll get some more angles as well. Reese Kupski thankfully walked away from this accident.
And now we're looking on board the 89 Super Swift, Aiden Smith. You see the wreck start to develop in front of him. Just can't avoid the 64. It's into the 1, and you see Cels there involved. He tagged the one of Brennan. But I think all things considered, Aiden Smith relatively got away with that one.
Cameras following Cameron Brennan through turns 3 and 4. You can just see the slightest of tags from the 64 send him into the wall. And then at that point, he's just a passenger, and Daniel Self just hits at the worst angle possible. Luckily, both of those drivers are okay. And there as well, Bolt Borger actually didn't get involved in the accident. He just blew up, amazingly. So unlucky day for that team as well. Lots of cars involved. We'll be back to racing as soon as we can here at Michigan.
We are back here at Michigan. Quite a few more DNFs to add. We're down to just 30 cars, as it's Borger, Smith, Zeller, Cologne, Raffield, Brennan, Kupski, and Sels out of the race. Of course, as mentioned, Borger had an unrelated clutch problem. And I think everyone from that wreck is going to be relatively okay. Joe Zeller was taken to local hospital, but those were for precautionary checks. Nothing too serious. So a big testament to the safety of these ANCS cars. As it's going to be 2 Toyotas leading the field back to the green. Nicholas Santiago over Luna Bennington. Justin Whitmer and Lexi Herman behind. Pace car is off. And the green flag is back out here on lap 28 of 50. And Santiago, once again, away well.
Bennington didn't get away too badly. It was more so Whitmer who's not had the greatest restart. Lexi Herman all over the back of the 18 into turn 1. And I wonder if she's going to step out and make a move. So we're seeing it start to happen in the top 10.
It's currently Bennington now actually is going to try to make a move on Santiago. I was about to say it was mostly single file, and everyone's going to go with. Actually, Whitmer kind of looked like he was more trying to shoot the middle. Couldn't make it work. Santiago driving it in, but maybe has overdriven it a little bit. Nearly in the wall, and Bennington is now in advantage and is going to lead the lap.
Just about. I think the 07 and the 4 barely evenly matched in terms of what sort of run they had off the 4 heading into turn 1. Still anyone's game. Whitmer and Herman trying to get involved. Bowback.
Look at Bowback Fox! The 44's gone in here. Made it 3 wide and now is maybe trying to challenge for the lead. But it's, I think, now game between Bennington and Herman. But Fox is trying to make his name known.
Oh, when he had to check up.
And Bennington's up the track. That's going to open the door for Herman and for Whitmer. Near contact between the 53 and 18 off of turn 4. Herman's going to lead the lap. But here comes Justin Whitmer. Into turn 1. Oh, the 18 had to back out of it. Near contact between the 4 and the 53. How did they get away with that? And all of a sudden, it's advantage Justin Whitmer.
Oh, and Herman had such an awful 1 and 2. She's just going to hemorrhage places down the back straightaway. Still side by side. Whitmer's going to clear.
Not quite. Bennington got a bit of a run. And I think she's going to carry better momentum off of turn 4. Bowback Fox once again trying to make his name. Look at Blair McKenzie.
Look at Blair
from last on
McKenzie.
the grid. She's up here now.
Very impressive stuff.
As we head down into turn 1 again, it's Bennington versus Bowback Fox, the 44, up here for the first time really today.
Outside line got the better run. That was very clear.
It's a lot more formed up right now as Whitmer trying to clear the 44 now as we head into 4. And he will. Fox had to back out of it. That stacked up Santiago, Herman, and DeLello.
Oh my god.
And now it's Bennington once again in control of this race.
It's for how long though? Oh, we're under yellow.
And we're back under caution.
Oh no.
Early tube. Swab's got damage as well. And I think Dustin Strew.
Man. Oh, you hate to see it.
That is quite unfortunate.
Well, this race got interesting once again. If it hadn't already been.
I mean, every time one of these cars looks like they're going to start to pull away, build a bigger gap, we get a caution. So, once again, I think we're going to see everyone down pit road this time. It's going to be up to the pit crews yet again to deliver.
wondering if anyone's staying out, particularly the 10 and the 08. No,
No,
no.
10's coming in, 08's coming in.
Wonder if they just take fuel though, or maybe, you know, because they took left sides not too long ago. I'm thinking these guys are going to have some slightly longer pit stops. There is easily some opportunities here for the running order to significantly change.
And certainly if some of these front runners try to take a gamble on what has certainly been a caution-filled affair so far, as Bennington moves into her stall, as does Whitmer, everyone going up on the jacks from the looks of things. So it's going to be at least 2 tires. Look like just 2 tires for Fox and Freeman, and they're going to be off
2
first.
tires. Oh, Bobak.
Yeah, Bobak Fox, what a stop from the 44 team. They are off in the lead. Slower stops for Santiago and for Onjak. And Whitmer's also, or not Whitmer, DeLello's been relegated to the mid-pack as well. So as we're trying to sort out the running order here, Raquel's had a really poor stop. And so it's going to be Bobak Fox over Whitmer, Bennington, Ricky Freeman Jr., and Lexi Herman. I believe that is your top 5. We're going to take a look at what happened here to draw yet another caution here, another incident at the rear of the field, and now a very shaken up running order. So you see hard racing into turn 4, contact between Strew and Diaz, Strew and Spurley Tube, and up into the wall they go. Carter Swab gets a piece of it, Disburrito, Diaz, and Onjak. Very fortunate to avoid. That wreck could have been a lot worse. But a rough day for Daytona Motorsports continues. That is all of their cars except for Christian Vargas involved in some sort of incident. We are back here at Michigan. I believe we've had no DNFs. Spurley Tube, Strew, and Swab still running. So it'll be Bobak Fox leading Justin Whitmer, Luna Bennington, Ricky Freeman Jr., and then Lexi Herman, Blair McKenzie, Anthony Greenman, Zachary DeLello, Luke Evans, and Ben Crouch, the top 10. Despite all of Dodge's struggles this season, we've got quite a few Dodgers up here. Nicholas Santiago toward the far reaches of the top 20. Poor stop from TGR. As he'll roll off 16th. We're going to see the green here. Lap 36 to 50, 15 to go in this one. At Bobak Fox looking for his first career USARC win. The green flag is back out, and here comes Whitmer.
Didn't get away well, did he?
44 did not get away well, as Justin Whitmer now all over the back of the 44 of Bobak Fox. Bennington waiting in the wings as well. Freeman now under attack from Lexi Herman. Bennington now going to go underneath the 18.
Move the 18 there slightly. I think the run's with the outside for now.
We've got 2 555 Dodges lined up on the inside. You see there's Herman and McKenzie, as Bobak Fox has actually done a very good job to keep this lead.
Ooh.
Oh, and contact there between Greenman and DeLello. They got away with it, though.
And someone's really lost momentum.
Oh, it's McKenzie.
And DeLello.
McKenzie and DeLello both have lost momentum. Brief 4 wide there between Morris, Evans, Billion, and DeLello. There's going to be a bit of contact there between Evans and DeLello. They're going to keep it clean. Here comes Bennington for the lead. Ricky Freeman Jr. now also challenging.
Oh, 3 wide maybe? Not
No, Freeman not better of it. As it's Bennington now to the lead. Here comes Ricky Freeman Jr.'s Herman. Big checkup. That blocked off for teammate Blair McKenzie. Evans and Crouch contact. Into the wall, and there they go. Luke Evans around in front of the field. McAlton is in it.
Any more?
And wow, wait, are we gonna save this? Are we gonna get a caution? Did we get one?
Yeah, we have.
Yes,
I very briefly saw the flag, and it's Bennington who leads.
Oh man. Once again, just like the last incident, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, Onjak, I maybe took a brush on the side, but he's escaped that one.
Okay.
Man, these two are not going to be happy with each other.
That is huge shame for pole sitter Luke Evans.
Yeah.
The season struggle is going to continue.
Question's gonna have to be asked soon.
Are we gonna see pit stops here? Doesn't look like it. I mean, we just took pit stops under the last caution, so I'd imagine. Yeah, everyone is going to stay out. Even Evans, that is a call.
I'd say, are they definitely staying out?
Crouch and Evans are going to stick this one out. So we're going to very quickly. Take a look at replays here. Although we caught most of the incident live, let's break it down.
Well, who is at fault here? You decide. The 10 up into Ben Crouch, and both of them together gravitate towards the outside wall. The resulting squeeze turns the 10. Delello charging in, making contact with Ben Crouch. And McColton's going to snag a piece of Luke Evans here. And Ben Crouch, in this whole ordeal, is just stuck behind the 10. Slight nudge on Peter on Jack. And eventually both cars actually stabilised. But by then the caution already come out. The 10 hitting again for good measure. Dustin Strew, Ray Spurley picking up some free real estate as they cross the line for the yellow. Really unfortunate for two drivers who were having good runs today. And we'll see what both of those guys have to say after the race about that one. Could be quite interesting.
We are back here at Michigan. We're going to see the green with 9 laps to go, and sure enough, Evans and Crouch are going to tough this one out despite their damage. Everyone is still rolling that we had at before that past caution. It's going to be Luna Bennington looking to maintain for her first ANCS win of the season. Justin Whitmer looking for his first and to be the first driver in USARC history to complete a weekend sweep. Bobak Fox also looking for his first win, as is Anthony Greenman. Ricky Freeman Jr. is looking for his second. Mackenzie, Herman, Billion all looking for their first. Santiago's worked his way back into 9th, and Brandon Morris rounds the top 10. So definitely some interesting storylines inside this top 10. We're going to see the green with just 9 laps to go in this one. Pace car is off. Bennington leads up to the green, and Whitmer looks like he got the better jump.
Yeah.
Here comes the 18.
Ford didn't get going, and it's actually Constantine the field up, at least at the front. McColton's got issues in the back. That's going to stagger this field apart slightly. Greenman.
And Whitmer to the inside. Here comes Greenman all over Ricky Freeman Jr. Try to keep the 41 behind. It's the 2 BPM cars not lined up anymore as Greenman goes to the inside.
Have a big lunge into 4 to make this work.
He's going to try it, and I think he's going to have to yield, but he's kind of dragged back Whitmer, and Bennington has shot out into the race lead now.
And Maverick McCourt was having issues in the back. Yeah, a few cars now staggered and separated from the rest of the field.
That 06 didn't visually look bad, but he's definitely got aero damages. We're 4 wide now. Look at this. Mackenzie all the way around the outside. What a run from the 5 car.
Four's quite high up the track. Lost a lot of momentum. Here comes the 44.
Bobak Fox and Blair McKenzie are now the challengers as Greenman's going to cut up in front of Whitmer to take away 4th, but the 18's not done. And here comes McKenzie for 2nd.
Oh, checked up. Once again, Bennington's
the 44 wide. The 4, the widest of them all. Bobak Fox is now going to have the momentum.
8. There are 7 to go at the line. Oh, they've all got huge runs.
Bobak Fox, Whitmer, and Herman are back in this. Brandon Morris, don't count him out. Where's Lotus Disparito come from in the 08? Contact between Bennington and McKenzie.
No.
And the 4's chances of winning look to be over. Bobak Fox to the lead.
It's not over yet by any means. They're nearly 4 wide into 3 and 4 for a moment.
And now Mackenzie looking for a way to get around the 44. She has to check up. Whitmer now shooting the gap. Here comes Justin Whitmer.
Oh,
and now look at Bennington. She wants back at the lead now.
He's driving angry. I think that's fairly obvious. They're going to be 4 wide.
Into turn 1 yet again. And we've kept it all clean. It's still Fox versus Whitmer out front. But now Bennington is closing.
Fox had the favourable run off turn 2.
Oh, and Herman near contact there with teammate Mackenzie.
Mackenzie, what a drive, by the way. Even if she doesn't get much higher than this, what a drive it's been. Here comes Bennington.
5 laps to go here from Michigan, and it is still all to play for. 3 wide for the lead. The inside has not worked all day. Can Bennington? No, she cannot make it work. Fox nearly up into the wall. Whitmer now away clean.
Through comes Disparito through the middle.
Now Disparito looks like that she's going to try to be the main challenger for Whitmer, but is there enough time to catch back up?
Anything can happen.
Both cars look like they're holding
Better
their
run
line
from the
well.
08.
Disparito, 3 wide between Freeman, that was Greenman, and McKenzie. Benedict Berto's now all of a sudden showed his face in the back of this top 10, as
We're
has
under
Christian
caution.
Vargas. Oh, we're under caution. Diaz and Spurley Tube. Oh, we might not get a restart out of this.
I think we will.
Or if we do,
We will.
it's going to be with only 1 or 2 laps left.
More than enough for these guys to do some crazy racing. And has the 07 got an issue, or is he just out of line?
I think he's just out of line, but
Okay.
oh my god, we need to catch our breath after that.
Yeah, we're gonna. Well, I think
that
we're gonna
is-
get back racing here. I'm confident.
Day done for Spurley Tube and Diaz. Justin Whitmer cannot rest yet. He's in the right position,
Oh,
but he's going to need to make it last.
that
There's
car is
Anja-
jumped.
Hawksworth.
oh my god. Okay. Well, we'll
That
get a
car
quick
Has
replay.
some serious
Yeah.
damages. Looking through the field, no one's going to pit, so we're going to take a quick look at replays here at Michigan. A bizarre incident here at Michigan. Juan Diaz runs wide, Voiles drives it in too much, gets the 84 into the wall, then Kitson dumps the 70, then Diaz goes back into the 70. That involves Onjack. The 14 goes over on top of Hawksworth, and then avoiding the wreck, Steelwolf gets into Spurley Tube, and Hiccup Bush right at the end gets a light tag of his teammate for the weekend. But just a really, really strange wreck here at Michigan.
Well, with Daniel Balls heading into turn 1, Diaz tries it deep, checks up, Boyles just doesn't have time to react, and then he's going to get tagged by Kitson into the wall. He's going to get another hit here, and then Boyles has a front row ticket to whatever the hell is happening in front of him.
So on board with Jack Hawksworth, we see the wreck start to develop in front of him. He goes high to try to avoid it, actually gets in the wall, and then you see Peter Onjack right in front of him, nowhere to go. Hello, that is the 14 of Onjack on top of the 42 of Hawksworth. We are back here at USARC, and a big round of applause for the marshals and safety crews. We are all cleaned up. We are ready for 2 laps to decide this one. Juan Diaz and Riley Spurley Tube are out of it. It's going to be Hawksworth and Onjack are... The crews are still working out those cars, but I'd imagine that both of them are also going to be done. It's going to be Justin Whitmer trying to hang on over Lotus Disparito, who's all of a sudden worked their way into second. Then Bobak Fox, Luna Bennington, Blair McKenzie still got a shot at this one, and really anyone in the top 10 does. I mean, Greenman, Freeman, Santiago, Murdo, and Brandon Morris, and still some faster cars behind. You see like Vargas, Herman, and DeLello. It's still anyone's game here. 2 laps are going to be what decides it here at Michigan. The GM Flexfuel 500 is on the line, as is a potential spot in our inaugural USARC chase. The pace car is off. Here we go. Whitmer is going to lead them away. The green flag is back out here at Michigan, and that is probably the best start Whitmer could get.
I think it's not going to matter much once we head through turns 1 and 2. It's all about the runs you can make. Bennington not away well.
Trying to make something happen. Bobak Fox is going to step out of line, as is Disparito. Here comes the 08. Can they get some help?
Not at the moment. Lap and a half to go. Here comes the 4.
Bennington is up here now, as is McKenzie lurking. Whitmer gonna block the 44. The high line is the place with the momentum. Disparito completely hung out to dry. White flag for Justin Whitmer. Bobak Fox now looking.
These fourth Whitmer to take a slightly lower line. That might be quite compromising. The outside.
It's turn 1 and 2. Near contact there between Fox and Bennington. They're all fighting for second, and that's
going to give him the
great news
win.
for Justin Whitmer.
I think there's no way he loses this one now.
It's going to require an absolute divine intervention now from something for Justin Whitmer to lose this race. As coming off of turn 4, Justin Whitmer is going to complete the first weekend sweep in USARC history. He took the APS race. He's going to take the ANCS race. Justin Whitmer claims Dodge's first victory in the ANCS, and he is in the chase.
All that. Wow. I mean, that race had everything, didn't it?
It really did, and Disparito faded to 5th at the line. Wow.
Bobak Fox had him tracked down at the end as well. Fair play. That win is coming.
Just shy. I mean, he was just shy in the APS race as well. I mean, some other big names who just missed out. I mean, Luna Bennington, Lotus Burrito, Blair McKenzie from last to 6th. I mean, a very, very easy pick for hardest charger today.
Brandon Morris, yeah, with a very decent top 10 finish. Looking further down, Vargas came home decently. That's a very valuable 12th for the 53 team. Tegan Fox 16th on debut. Virago Kitson with the top 20 for Fleur de Lead. Luke Evans, fair play. Done all right there with a damaged race car. Managed to come home in 18th.
Dustin Strew, 19th.
Yeah,
Another good run for that team.
Alexander, who's kind of nowhere in that final third of the race, will recover to 20th. And we've only had 26 finishes, so Ben Crouch, Carter Swab, Maverick McColton, Eli Steelwolf, Hiccup Bush, and Daniel Boyles round off your finishers. Well, I don't think we need to go too much into the long list of retirees in this race.
But, oh man, yeah, this is definitely a moment where we catch our breath, recompose after what was really a very hectic last 2 stints. Really looked like everyone had a chance at the win, but it's going to be Justin Whitmer who comes away with it. Do we have any last thoughts here from this GM Flexfuel 500?
I think, I think there's definitely going to be some discourse about the accidents we've had today. We've had 3 or 4 just huge crashes, and that's something that USARC will have to look into in regards to the package they bring to Michigan next season, if we come here. But racing up front was brilliant, and it's been the case in Cup all season long at these speedways. Next up we go to Road America. Really interesting, very long circuit, longer than Cape Cod, and challenging in its very unique way. So, of course, it's very clear we've got a set of front runners who are going to be up front every race. It's certainly still not over yet. If you're someone who's maybe a bit more tuned to those road courses, we're going to be a very different yet equally exciting race next week.
I mean, certainly long-time USARC viewers will know that Road America can certainly bite you when you least expect. So I think that's going to be a great show, especially after our first road race at Cape Cod was such an entertaining one as well. So until then, thank you for watching USARC action from Michigan, and we'll see you at Road America.